So yeah, this is 18 cards. Think I like the free explosives because they're good against Rhino and they help against Hammer Time. Think I want a little versatility. Think I want at least a couple relics. And I don't know if I want to couple that with Philosopher's Storms and Vetoes or if I want Endurance. I feel like you might want a relic or two in matchups like the Mirror and stuff, but you don't want more, so Relic 3 and 4 is really only for Dredge and Living Ends. And I'm not sure if Dredge is popular enough that you want Relic over cards like Flusterstorm, which overlap in other matchups. Same for Veto. Verdict, I feel should be good, but the casting cost can be kind of a problem. And I don't like that it's kind of bad against Grief. It's a card that can just let sit in your hand and then get it back with Grief when they're living in, so it's a little weakness there against Thingy. Against Rhinos, sometimes it's too little, too late, too expensive. Let's see. I guess I'm keeping this against pretty much anyone. Might be a toughish matchup. See, Adam, explosives, easy. 2 lands of the top sucks. 2 lands of the top is not good for me. Alright, at least it wasn't turned to Ren and 6. Auntie does adding a few Wall of Omens to my modern deck qualifies as Defender deck day. Could just get like Sacred Fountain or something. No. It's Team Vents. Got a lot of lands. Let's finish Teferi off. Okay. Trading resources, not the worst. Kind of giving away I don't have counterspell when I play that main phase, I guess. Because if I had counterspell and Ice Fang, I would just say go with 4 mana up. I wonder if they don't have their combo cards. They could have played it last turn, I stepped out. Could have played it for 1. They might be chilling just setting it up though. Think I'll trade. Or I could Prismatic and Teferi ping thingy. I mean, pinging a token doesn't really do that much for me. I'm also not sure what I'm supposed to do about about attacking their life total. Doesn't matter, right? They don't have like haste monsters. Unless you're playing Velomachus, but I don't think anyone really plays Velomachus anymore. Uh-oh, here it comes. Yeah. Do I have my verdict in my sideboard? Nice. I know verdict's just good in the main deck these days. Card is creature, protection from creatures. I even drew Solitude. I think that's just game, right? Alright, let's see. Veil's probably good. Fluster Storm is good. Endurance might be okay. Verdict is okay. Explosive is good. Fury bad. Solitude probably bad. Bolt Dragavant's probably okay on the play, especially. Spreading Sea's pretty good. I don't have the first Spreading Seas, and I didn't play it. Did I just board out all the Solitudes? I mean, they're just always going to name creature, right? Creature or Planeswalker. I guess if I board out all the Solitudes, they can just name Planeswalker, and then I only have one verdict. Endurance Relic is okay against Ren and 6. But I don't have room for all these cards. 4 bolts probably a little excessive. Kills the crap, finishes off Planeswalkers. It's cheap. I mean, Bolt is good because it's so cheap. It always does a little something. Don more Boseiju. Nah. Fury at least kills Planeswalkers. Solitude. I mean, Solitude's good if they can only, yeah, I should keep a Solitude or two to keep them honest. Endings for the Planeswalkers. I think I like the Ice Fangs just to cantrip. Could trim an Ice Fang. I think it's a pretty tough matchup. I think I want to say I've lost that matchup the last X times I've played against it. Don't just get Catcher Triumph maybe. Yeah. Or Rogran. Maybe Rogran's good because of Verdict and stuff. Yeah, Rogran makes more sense. Then play Stomping Ground here because of Iteration. It's pretty good for me. Better than if they just had Ren and 6, I think. Good to Fairy Plus. Mana efficient. If they have another ending, it's not the end of the world. Looks like they might have their own Teferi. Should I iterate into Ren? Probably. Huh. Not that great, but it's kind of whatever, I guess. I should have tapped the other way around. I thought about it. Because I already have forest in hand. Maybe I tapped wrong. Which card would I rather have left in my deck? Maybe the basic. And have bolt and ending. Jeez. May just say go here. Going pretty well. Appears it's going pretty well anyways. Didn't expect Shark Typhoon. Should I just bolt it now? They probably don't play Counterspell, right? But they're gonna attack Ren first and I'm gonna bolt it. I guess I could keep... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe keeping mana up makes their life more difficult. Maybe I don't care that much if they attack Ren down to 1. Also, keeping the fetch mana would have been good with Omnath, actually. Maybe I messed up. Yeah. Attacking to fairy, so I don't get to draw out of it. There. Okay. We're down to 2 cards. Seven mana. Okay, let's start this iteration. Pretty good. Could save to fairy. To balance a planeswalker. And I can end there to fairy. Oh, I'd have 6 mana. I can do it all. No. 5 mana. Cannot do it all. Do I need Veil for any reason? Not costing me that much. 2 damage. Oh, greedy. Should have just stepped their own land, I guess. I don't know. I guess I could have Fluster Storm. I'll probably just play Teferian plus. Matchup's so tough. I had like really good draw, multiple red and 6 and stuff, and it still was like they could maybe win. I guess I have mine here. Can only kill one of the tokens. Was ending, but then I'll still have Solitude, so I should be okay. I don't think there's one creature that can get that beats me. They actually drew it though. They drew like they drew the fetch land and creativity. I might actually have been in trouble. All right, they can do that too. I didn't realize that's what they were doing. I guess I can just bounce it. So. Yeah, so keeping Solitude in seems pretty good. Ragavan on the draw. It's pretty weak. It does force them to I'll keep at least one in probably. Force them to run in 6-, but that's not like a super great consolation prize. Bolt, solid. Fury might be solid, honestly, in small numbers. Solitude, Force of Vigor. Problem with Solitude is it's only good if they resolve thingy. Maybe I need Relic on the draw to counter Ren and 6 a bit. Ice Fang doesn't do a ton. How many Solitudes do I need? I want to draw like one. No more, no less. I think 2 Solitudes plus a Verdict is good. I think maybe just all the bolts to finish off the Planeswalkers. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you just want a mix of everything. You don't need to draw too many of one. I think maybe Relic. Relic's probably, I mean, negating Ren and 6, huge deal in this matchup for sure. Maybe just no Ragavan at all. They have Crab, they have Ren, they have the tokens. I mean, Ragavan's just the nutload against them. Pipe Dream.
If this is the best deck, why aren't you using better cards?
Who said that? Sell them. What's up, buddy? Thanks for the resub. Nice hand. I've got the Relic. I've got an ending. I've got my one of Verdict that they're probably not gonna expect. What do I want to do? Steam Vents, Temple Garden? Steam Vents doesn't cast Iteration. Could do Breeding Pool, Sacred Foundry. Breeding Pool, Sacred Foundry. What's the downside of Breeding Pool, Sacred Foundry? Oh, it literally doesn't cast Ice Fang. Oh. Whew. What's the downside? Oh, that was bad. That sucks. That double fetch land into Ren. If I get rid of Ren, I could just say go. I don't really want to sag the relic. As I can just say go, or I can get rid of Ren and 6 right now. I mean, endings for basically it's for Teferi and Ren and 6. Probably don't want to get rid of that Ren and 6 anyways. Oh, sad that I have to take care of Ren and 6, even though I have Relic. Oh, not Teferi. It's huge. Hydro Fetch Land. I don't really want a Teferi plus. If they had ending, they might have gotten rid of Relic though. Maybe I do want a Teferi plus. What do they have? They don't have Ren and 6. They probably don't have ending. They don't have ice. Probably have like Veil. Thing is, if I iterate, next time I can iterate Ice Fang. Yeah. What should I get here? Hallowed Fountain? Or a basic? Definitely not a basic. I'd have counters. I'd have remand. Okay, good beats. I mean, it was that or iteration, it would have been the same thing. They shocked. So they probably have like Shark Typhoon. Explosives is super nice. Do I want another relic? Or do I want a land drop? Probably want a land drop. Not sure I'm supposed to expose explosives, but I have more ways to deal with their I have Verdict and Solitude. So I think it's probably okay to run it out there. Nice. Pretty tense game. Explosives, spikes, yeah. Chase the Mind Sculpture, wow. Lightning bolts, where are you at? Might have to just solitude the token, maybe. To fairy minus plus spreading seas. And I like how I have all these sideboard cards when all I need is a lightning bolt. Classic. Could lead with spreading seas. And to fairy minus on the token. It's probably better. I mean, counterspell is okay, but I think it's better if I'm just proactive here. On another island, I have a lot of blue cards in hand. Maybe breeding pool's already in play. Probably don't need another island right away. Could use basic force maybe. I have abundant growth, red and 6, veil. Only have one red. I could get stomping ground maybe. White, blue, stomping ground, fluster, storm up. Taking a lot of damage though. Maybe basic force is okay. Do I need double red? The one fury. Man, what a beating. Thought I was in a decent spot. If I can keep using my mana efficiently and drawing lands and stuff, I might be okay. They probably have Shark Typhoon. Need to have double Shark Typhoon. No. I mean, I guess I should just say go, right? There's probably an argument for pitching Solitude and trying to protect my Ice Fang, counter 2 spells. Probably they might have more than 2 spells. And I would have to use Verdict or Teferi to do so. Could also just let them have Teferi, I guess. Alright. I'm running a bit low on time. Protection from creatures, okay. I mean, I'm just fine, right? Send both at Jace. I mean, if that's Shark Typhoon, they probably would have cycled Shark and cast Creativity for 2, but whatever. Well, that went well. That went unexpectedly well. They must be so flooded. They must be insanely flooded. Maybe to have a bunch of Veils too. Veil, yeah, I don't even know honestly. It's funny how bad these counter spells have been if it was just a bunch of bolts and whatnot. Kind of like my Teferi. Because they probably have a bunch of Veils. Still have the passive of, I'm going to do Ending instead of counter or Fluster Storm. Maybe I have another thingy. Oh wow, they have Veil and a Remands. Do I even use my Flusterstorm? Their spells. Oh, I guess I can. No, I can't do anything. Veil owns me. Alright, I'll make them use it, I guess. Oh, nice. They didn't have. They didn't have Veil either. The Lich have Stone nothing. I was just cycle my relic. It's not doing anything anyways. Probably could have done that a while ago. I think I'm just gonna hardcast Fury here over getting Yorion. Can just cast Yorion next turn. Oh, they went treasure over draw discards. So their hand's like semi-decent. Oh, they still have thingy in the hand, right? They're just trying to hard cast, right? They're one white short right now. I mean, I guess my cards ended up mattering. All my, what's that? Creativity. Creativity on Fury? Okay. I mean, why not? That's a good draw. Does it have Emrakul in hand somehow? No. Yes. Alright, on tap land would be nice next turn. Or Veil. That works. And have 4 blue up. Beautiful. Fetch land for the win. Bolt. Wow. Woo! Nice. Yeah, figured. When your creativity, my fury. I mean, I kind of had it at the end, but yeah. Do people often play 2 challenges at once? I doubt it. I'm not sure what percentage of people play 2 challenges at once. Maybe 10%. Seachrome Coast. What should I get here? Like Sacred Foundry, Steam Vents maybe? Hammer Time, my nemesis. This matchup should be tough. Last weekend, that's what I lost to. That was the one matchup I lost where I didn't just mess up. They were just on the play and they had really good hands, and my draws were okay, but not good enough. This time they mulligan at least. Alright, what do we say? Steam Vents maybe? I think any red dual land here is just fine. Do we play around Cigar Hammer? Nah. I'm not giving them a card. There's no way. I think, I mean, maybe I don't do it often enough, but I think the only time you want to give them a card is like when your hand's just super, super good, but just a bit slow. You have like all action and you're just worried about not dying, and maybe they've mulliganed or something, but you can't afford to waste mana. If they have 8+ hammer, you just go, you tap the table. Nice hand, sir. Hey Mario. I'm gonna close chat. Oh wait, I want to make the mana traders command. The mana trader is a plug. Stone Forge. Okay. There not been the mana traders plug yet that I can just copy paste as mana traders command. I don't spam plugs enough. Maybe I missed it. I might go double bolt next turn. I might give them a card if it means I get to connect with Ragavan. I could also bolt. I guess I can bolt Sentinel and then offer a trade if I. It kind of depends. Do I value? Let's see what they get. Do I value my Ragavan more than their Stoneforge, and do I want to give them a card? I might give them the card, given I get a treasure back and potentially a 0 mana creature. We'll see. Hopefully I just draw my Fury. One of my 2 Furies, that would be nice. Alright, they got Colossus Hammer. Fury. Omnath. That kind of makes me wanna bold stuff and let them draw cards. I don't know though. Then if they have Pure Steel Paladin, it's really bad for me. That's tough spots. Given that they got Hammer, maybe I just bold the Sentinel and offer the trades. Treasure's pretty valuable though, and have iteration. Like even if they go Pure Steel into Hammer, it's not the end of the world for me. Yeah. Alright, what do I want to get? Reds. Red, green. Red, green's probably fine. I could chill for a turn. I could just not attack. Oh well, pot committed. Come on, game-winning Memnites. I'd have to Fairy in their deck. Yeah, yeah. Wow, I'd have Mantle too. Ugh. Of course. Full punish. Easy game, easy life. Why would you not protect Paladin from like a bolt or something? It's kind of weird. Hmm. I didn't find if I had like an ending. An ending would have been sweet here. I'm just thinking, why didn't I just say go on turn 2? That's the play. Just saying go with 2 mana up. Awful. That's all I had to do. And I would have probably easily won. I didn't consider it. Didn't even consider it for a second. Oh, this is getting a little rough. Wow. Can't believe I didn't even think about it. It's kind of scary. Well, I was in no rush to do anything really. It's not like I'm wasting my mana anyways. I'm getting to use my mana. Got baited by Ragavan. Ah, the Hammer Time curse is real. Me was the misplay. Punan was just everything. Got counterspelled after Fairy, and it's not even that great in the first place. I like Ragavan on the play. I like all these cards. Deluge could be a tiny bit slow. Could just cut both Deluge. I like the Ragavans on the play. I even like the Ragavans on the draw, honestly. Yeah, this looks good. The hand was pretty good. I might have lost anyways, but would have had a way better shot. Hey, Father Frodo, what's up? Told the Portuguese I've lost it. The treasure was worth the treasure we gave them. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking, honestly. I didn't even consider saying go. Because this deck was good without Ragavan. Yeah, a lot of people don't play Ragavan. They just think Ragavan's bad. I still think Ragavan's good, but I think not playing Ragavan's fine. I think it's pretty close. People cut Ragavan, and they play like Witness, Ephemerate. You can play more Spreading Seas. You could play Verdict in the main. I think Verdict's kind of good right now. You could even play like one Explosives in the main. That card's pretty solid when you're playing 4 or 5 colors and you have the mana from Omnath. Renin 6, you tell me is his deck still good without Renin 6? That one I'm not so sure about. Okay, I don't have Counterspell in my deck anymore, but I do have Ice Fang. I guess I'll play Breeding Pool first. These are helping me out, mulliganing a bit. How much time left? Green card would have been nice, just in case they have 8 plus a hammer. Might go Fury to Fairy next turn. Seems kind of likely. Hopefully I draw a red card. Oh, hopefully I draw a spell, I guess. Just any spell. I'll be happy. They got hammer again. Fun and gross, not bad. Alright, let's think about it for a second. Do I actually need to Fury? I could play Sacred Foundry, tap, say go. have Force of Vigor up. Am I costing myself too much time? Because Curing Stoneforge Mystic's not super appealing. It's probably, I probably don't need to be that conservative, right? Yeah. Don't think I need to be that conservative given that they mulliganed already. Noxious. Should I bounce a paladin? Let's see. Probably gonna end up bouncing the paladin no matter what, right? Can I afford to get a basic? A little greedy. Life total could matter, I guess. Been wondering if I should just replace the Kenzano as a fetch land. Either bouncing to fairy. It's kind of nuts. Or are they bouncing Omnath, I mean? Alright, so I can play Mountain first. I could Force of Vigor. Mounting Ending. The free cards. Could just end the hammer, maybe. They have Pure Steel Paladin in hand. Let's start by casting that, see what I draw. If I kill Giver, they can play Pure Steel, activate thingy, have to chum block. If I kill Hammer and they don't have another Hammer, then they have protection, but do I really care? I can bounce the Giver, get rid of stuff. Kind of in a tough spot. You know? So I'll get rid of the Hammer. They don't have another Hammer, I think I'm okay. Rip. Guess I just let my Teferi die. Hopefully they attack me for some reason. What the hell? Oh, they don't have free artifacts. Ah, very nice. So I can Force of Vigor, Saga plus Hammer. Maybe a lead was Abundant Growth. Try and draw fetch lands. Ragavan haters in chat are probably happy right now. What can I bounce? Bouncing any of their permanents. Not very productive. I think I'm just going to bounce my Abundant Growth for now. Do I need to float specific color of mana? Not really. Okay, fetch line is nice. Padding my life total, not the worst either. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Okay. 8 mana. So if I kill Saga and Hammer, and they have another Hammer, they can go Hammer, equip, give it protection from red, and just kill me. Can I do anything about it though? Not really, right? I mean, I guess I can Solitude Giver of Runes. Is that a better play somehow? Tom's incredibly scared. Does Stoneforge work? Stoneforge, play Hammer. I have to equip it. I still only have 1, 2. Okay, it's free artifact. Oh, I have Sokenzan actually. I could keep Sokenzan mana up. Play the land, right? Let me keep 4 mana up. Oh, I can't. Oh yeah, I have legends. I have all the legends. Awesome. Okay. Alright, took me a while, but I figured it out. Or I could put Yorion in my hand. Burning through my clock. The game against Hammer Time always like kind of intricate. There's always a lot to think about. Then next turn I probably want to just Solitude Giver of Runes. Unless I draw a fetch land and then maybe I just Yorion to draw a couple cards. Another Saga. It's going to be a problem. Probably going to name Yorion. I mean, what else would you name? Okay. It's been a while. I don't even have the... just taking my precautions, I guess. Wait, what did I do? Who knows? They might not be, but it is. It is all suspicious for sure. I mean, I'll let you have Yorion waiting, chilling in the command zone. Alright, I drew a fetch land. That was nice. It's a good draw. I think I need to fetch, right? I didn't have the mana. Was that not fetching? Pretty sus. They've also been playing. I mean, obviously they're actually playing faster than me, but they have been playing kind of slow, and that's usually like. I feel like it's a tell. I mean, some people argue that if you know what they have in hand, you should be playing faster. But I think that's really what happens is that people take their time some more and stuff. Sach is not a suspicious name. I mean, It kind of is, right? You have a giver of runes, and I have a solitude just waiting. So if I have a fetch land, I get to do what I just did. And you could argue you just forgot about Yorion. That's definitely possible. All right, does a good draw. Did it not have a flyer? I'd have Ornithopter. What am I supposed to do here? I have one card left. Finally. Ragavan doing work. I'm gonna attack the fairy. So you'll get an extra draw step. Can show my graveyard. I need to. I'd rather not mess with my layout. I need to play fast. I only have 7 minutes for the last game. I mean, honestly, is Meddling Mage even good in this matchup? That's kind of like another potential tell, right? Meddling Mage a bit better when you can see your opponent's hand at all times. Because usually Meddling Mage is not that great against someone who has like a bunch of different removal. I even have sweepers. Don't sound that good. But who knows? Maybe there's nothing weird going on. Come on, celebration. Can hear the music coming from the neighbors. Sounds like they're having a good time. Alright, I'm gonna restart Magic Online real quick. And I'm gonna run to the bathroom as well. Alright. Keep it the same. Maybe Boseiju is good. Kind of forgot about Boseiju. All my other cards are good too, though. Feel like it's maybe Boseiju or Ragavan. Maybe 4 Ragavans is a lot. I like it because it's a spell you can play into Sentinel on one. And it, if you trade, even if you trade with a Midnight, it's not the end of the world and stuff. I'm just gonna do the same. Kind of funny if they had named Yorion last game. I might have it would have been better for them, I think, to name Yorion, regardless of whether they were like ghosting or not. Kaneki prefers Boseiju over Ragavan and Dead Guide for Hammer. Naughty says I like Boseiju over Ragavan. Yeah. I should at least try it more. I haven't played with Boseiju in this matchup enough. My assumption is that it's kind of a grindy matchup, and 2 for 1 in yourself is just kind of tough. All right. All right, I can't say what's in my hand. Good enough to keep. I know what they're doing. I'll get a mulligan for the third time in 3 games. I wouldn't mind it. No, they got to keep 7. All right, not turn 1 Sentinel, which is probably nice. Think I'd rather see a Giver than a Sentinel turn 1. Stoneforge, yeah. Paradise Mantle. That means they probably have. That means they probably have Pure Seal Paladin in hand. Hmm. Why else would you get Paradise Mantle? So let's say they go Pure Seal Paladin, Paradise Mantle, Hammer, Quib Hammer, Bash. All right. I mean, they might just need the mana, I guess. Could have played it on turn 1 for 1. Maybe I got all fancy. But it might work out for me. I don't know. Yeah. I was trying to, like, since that turn 1 Giver of Runes, I figured I would have a little time. It's not as, didn't feel as oppressive, so I want to kind of bait them into maybe playing more 1 mana spells. Okay, never mind. They don't have Paladin. They're equipping Giver of Runes? What does that card do? You know, Giver of Runes is going to be a pain, right? Another creature. Guess I'll Solitude Giver of Runes now. How much time do I have left? Not much. Denies them 1 mana. Probably have like Spell Pierce. I'm assuming they would have used Spell Pierce 100% if they had it in that iteration. Some next level stuff if they didn't. Oh. Hmm. No, I guess it's fine. I'll let them have 1 mana. Maybe it wasn't fine. Yeah, that was maybe a little loose. Probably just plus to fair, right? I guess not sacking explosives, making them. Yeah, I guess it was bad. That was bad not to sack explosives right away. game losing. Potentially. Not sure that's the play. Dude, I'm so unreal. I had Solitude in hand, I was F6'd. Oh my god, I gave them a card. Oh, that's a lot of mistakes. Oh man. So dumb. So freaking dumb. Oh man. What a mistake. That one card that's probably like the whole like not sacking explosives right away. I had Fury and Solitude in hand too, so I didn't even really care about any of it. It was so bad on so many levels. And then giving them an extra card because, oh well, the Hammer Time Curse. I'll just leave it at that. Doesn't matter if it's bad luck or bad plays. I can never beat Hammer Time in a million years. Yeah, I just lose. I just lose because their hand was just. I just lose because I gave them that extra mana, that extra card probably. I haven't tried to F5 for us to wait, but can kill that. I mean, protection from white and red. It's just it. Sad. An ice thing on top. Damn. Ice thing would have been nice. Oh well. For those of you who don't know, Mana Trader is basically a rental service on Magic Online, meaning you get to just pay rental fee and rent the decks you want instead of just buying the cards. They have different tiers. It's not cheap, but it's a good option, especially short term. All right, pretty great hands. Huh, it's like too good of a hand. What did I bottom? Askia. Askia turn when finishes. Boros, Bullion, Pauper, Modern, Belcher, Modern, Hammer Time, Modern, Murktide Regent. Looks like they mix it up. Definitely want to keep the two lands, the Ragavan, the Ren and 6. Obviously one of the iterations. Probably just iterations better, right? Oh, right, they were on the play. Flooded Strands. Why did I think I was on the draw? Okay. Looks like it could just be blue-white control. Could also be... Alright, we're just Just cruising for now. I have an ending for potential Jace. That's kind of nice. I'm even gonna have ending mana for I guess I'll just discard Hallowed Fountain. And they don't have Charm, they don't have Deluge. Fairy's gonna be a little annoying. Yeah. I wonder if they're gonna tuck Ren and 6 or just plus, just plus. I think I'm okay baiting a counter spell here. They're like, couldn't care less. White, blue, green, red, black. Okay. Surely they have a counter, but all right, we've got a game. We've got ourselves a game. I think maybe jam another ending. Then next turn I can maybe iteration into ending. Or I could go like iteration Ren and 6 plus something. Oh, nice. I might have another one though. Still nice. Castle, okay. I wonder if I should save my fetch land in case I draw a Omnath. Probably kind of close. I think I'll fetch now. My life total kind of matters. I think I fetched the wrong land actually. Red, green, blue, white, green. I guess I can get basic mountain back. Oh, no, I don't have a red fetch land. I'm at 10. That's one hit. Bunch of Ice Fangs and a Ragavan. That's kind of nice. Alright, they have Teferi going, but I have stuff going on too. I got a lot of 2-for-1s myself. Who knows, maybe they'll just go for an attack here. No. Let's see. Kind of slipping away. Yells. So I can go down to 8. And I don't die to a one-shot of Hall. Yeah, I'm behind now. Didn't draw counterspell at any point or Teferi. Would have been nice. I might still be okay though. Might still just be okay. Kind of a sweet game. Pretty close. Do have a deluge in my yards. 9 mana. Just dead. That's pretty dubs. I could live a turn, but I have to Solitude a Solitude, and I don't know. Maybe I should have scooped right away, but it's fine. Alright, so what's bad in this matchup? Nothing's bad. Prismatic ending's kind of bad. It's only for Teferi. And then Relic. They have Snap and their own Deluge, but it's not that great. I think I want all the bolts. And Fury Solitude for a late game. Yeah, I don't know. I thought I played that game fine. Just never drew a counterspell or a Teferi or an Omnath. Nothing to like kind of out-tempo them. Alright, so I can get kind of awkward mana-wise. Sucks a bit to play that Lantern one. Good dash. Could get like Ketcher Triumph and just dash Ragavan. Because if I go turn 1 Ragavan and they have a removal for it, it's not that exciting. And one hit to mess up my mana is not that exciting either. I think the one treasure is pretty sweet. Okay. I'll take it. It's a nice draw. Main phase opt. You'll love to see it. They topped. Explains why they didn't think twice. Just gonna jam into a counter spell, I guess. Keep them busy. Even though they probably don't have much to do with their mana. I think putting Yorion in your hand here is fine. Because if you say go doing nothing, they're probably not using their mana. So it's not a big deal to not play a spell. Okay, they shocked. Alright, well I'm gonna play Yorion if they shocked. Oh, it's probably Snapcast for counterspell, right? The summary dismissal, okay. I mean, either way, I had to do it. Is it maybe a bit worried about Emrakul? Yeah. Let's see. Green, blue. Breeding pool. Lots of blues, probably good. I think either one want to balance the bottom growth. And now I have to decide if I want to put Yorion in my hand or, yeah, probably. Alright, what about basic planes? A Sacred Foundry. Let's not do the classic of losing because I was trying to save 2 life. This planes gets me Death Touch. That's relevant. Is there a reason not to attack first? Could have Shark Typhoon. Play Fetchland first. Threatening Death Touch and Death Shark Typhoon. It is Shark Typhoon. I think it's okay. I don't need to go nuts or anything. Oh, I had Sukenzan. That's probably bad. Not the end of the world. If I Solitude, they're just gonna counter. But I do get them to use a counter on Solitude, which is not that bad. And I still get to a button growth. Also, they might just have Darwin's Veto or something. I think this is fine. I mean, they would do the same thing if they didn't have Counterspell, right? They could also just not have Counterspell. Alright, very nice. Okay, let's see what they think about it to Fairy Time Raveler. Do you agree? Do you agree to my condition of only casting spells on your turn? You do not agree. Quite rude. You just jam to fairy. Okay, we know they didn't have counterspell. I don't know if I should play my Sokenzan. They could play Spell Pierce. But it would have probably Spell Pierce and Bottom Growth. Could have Dispute. In which case it's better to just say go. Just gem Yorion. Rip. I'm gonna attack this way. They have to fairy. They don't have a good target for it. Alright, that was maybe a misstep. It did make sense for them to have dispute, right? Because I cast Solitude Abundant Growth last turn. So they definitely could have had dispute. I think I can just play Yorion here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's good use of my mana. You could argue that I would want to wait to have a counter spell or something. Veil or counter spell back up. I'm gonna wait. I don't want to jam it in a Snapcaster Mage. Even though they might have played differently. Also really low on time. They've been playing really fast. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna say go, because Veil doesn't stop Summary Dismissal. I think I'm in a decent spot. I don't need to chance it. They're gonna use Castle Vantress. Then on my turn. I'm just gonna do it now for just time value. Maybe that's why they bring in Summary Dismissal too, because it's like nice against Veil in some spots. Exile stuff. Do need to speed up though. Nice. Alright, this game looks pretty over. Could even say go, honestly, was Deluge in my yard. Just kind of bad against a verdict. I messed up. I could have flashback Deluge. That was bad. What do they have? We saw Dispute, Shark Typhoon, Summary Dismissal. Hmm. 7 minutes. Snapcaster and Deluge. Relic could do work. And it's a lot less clunky than Solitude. I mean, Snapcaster kind of owns me. When the games do go long. If the game goes long, am I gonna win? I wonder if I should restart Magic Online or not. Why not? Takes a second. Oh, there we go. There's the Mana Traders plug that I can use as a command. Only me, I put a command in chat that's actually not a command. Just a debate. There we go. Alright. Do I want relics against Snap and Deluge? It's like Relic or Fury, Relic or Solitude. Probably Relic or Fury. I'll do the relics.
Yatta!
A little glare. Ragavan turn 1 would be even better. They want to get Breeding Pool in case they spell Pierce. Up bottom, okay. Might just say go here. Yeah, goes much better probably. Get blue, red probably. Would have been nice to naturally draw land. Maybe I'll just say go here. Nothing goes bad. No land. Okay, keep jamming. Since they're stuck on land especially. Could say go here. Could jam red and 6 again. Maybe I'll do red and 6. Maybe iteration. Could get unlucky with iteration though. Oh my god. They might not even have a counterspell for it. Not gonna have a counterspell for it. It's close. Maybe I'm just supposed to say go in endurance, but I don't want to let them like charm draw 2. Force them to counter at least. Damn it. No Jace, please. Now they could have snap, snap veto. Maybe I just say go here. That's pretty good for me. That's the best they can do. And they can't really get value out of snap. I mean, they can snap up, but then they tap out. They're probably not going to do that. Alright, one pretty great spots. Can just iterate. Counterspell man up. Oh, they might have a counter for that. Do I fight? If I fight, and then they have thingy, I'm kind of in bad shape. But now they can snap disputes. I guess he had 5. I didn't realize. Okay, no, not countering is fine then. I didn't realize they had 5. Damn, endurance MVP. Well, I guess them missing land drop MVP too. Hey, Young Dingo, thanks for the raid. Welcome, everyone. Sorry your challenge didn't go better. What did you play? Young Dingo been streaming a lot of Modern lately. If you're looking for people who play fast and probably better than me. Snapcaster, and then you get a dispute. That's fine, right? I don't have to do anything. There's no rush, right? They might not even block. Double snap. Huh. Okay, that's good for me. They're gonna double block. I can bolt one. And then have counterspell mana up for next turn. Could even solitude one? And save bolt? Is that better? I doubt it. Just tap out for Teferi, you want to. Not that Teferi. Oh, it's ending? Alright, I'm gonna use my counter spell, obviously. Make them tap out on their turn. Okay. I mean, I guess they could have dispute. Their last card could be dispute, but then they still need to top deck like something pretty high impact. Okay, it's not dispute. Really close. I usually win this matchup from the 4-color side, but I could see the Snapcaster version being much better than the old version. It is kind of easy for them to stumble if you pressure them. Because you usually don't give them time to really cast their Archmage Charms and stuff to draw cards. You're pretty good at just jamming threats, and then you have Veils and Counterspell, and that helps a bit. We Doom Switch. What does Doom Switch play these days? Blue-white control? Sounds not very good against blue-white control. It's also not very good against Living End. Does anyone know what Doom Switch usually plays? Let's see. Murktide. Oh, Murktide, right. That would make sense. Alright, this sounds pretty good against Murktide. Could wait a turn. No, I'll play Triumph. So Kenzan's pretty good against Murktides, good against Ragavan and stuff. I wonder if Doom Switch is a Blood Moon gamer. If I get Plains, it's kind of sketch. Should I just get Triomen? Never mind for cycling land value. Could say go one time. No, I'll just put Yorion in my hand. Can't really get punished. Dash Ragavan's not the end of the world. He doesn't even have iteration. Nice. Or Ragavan. Maybe he's playing a more control-ish version. That was a good draw. He could have double counterspell since he doesn't have anything else. Charm. Counter. It's nice that I have Solitude if he has a Murktides. Kind of just cruising this game. His Bloodman would get me. Bloodman would be pretty good for him. God, I got the Triumph though. Dash. Just let him have it, right? Do I care? He might just scoop. Can just play Yorion, right? Why not? Just huge board presence. Maybe Murktides? Maybe just like Murktide and a bunch of counter spells could actually win it for him. My hand doesn't do much against a bunch of Murktides and counter spells. Probably needs a bunch of Unholy Heats too. Sorcerer, yeah, he does have Delirium. Hey, this game's not over. Maybe he can still come back. There goes Ren. Oh no, Omnath, okay. This ending is better, strictly better, right? Dealer. Very nice. Ice Fang or Fury? I think maybe Ice Fang. Just worried about Murktide at this point. I'll discard a Ragavan, just in case he has Unholy Heat for Ren. Yeah. Ooh, very nice. Just in case. I guess I could be in better shape. Good attack. Plus bold plus Ren. If he doesn't block, he just dies. Alright, it's gonna take a few minutes to finish him off, but I don't think he can realistically draw out of it. Or 4. I guess I'm just gonna Solitude plus Dash Ragavan. So lucky. I feel like this game was close for how awkward his draw was in the early turn. Alright, let's main phase that, see what happens. And then I could have, even if I break, I could have attacked. If he blocks, I ping. A little flooded at the end there. Alright. Fury and Spreading Seas are not super great. Veil and Fluster Storm pretty good, and Endurance pretty good. And like Verdict is kind of good, but it's bad against Blood Moon and Chase. Fury is okay against Blood Moon and Chase, but kind of awkward sometimes. Relic, I don't think is really the game you're trying to play. Yeah, I mean it's pretty tight. Could do Fury over Solitude. Blood Moon's all scary. I don't think you want to go too nuts. Alright, this hand's fine. Kind of tricky. If I get basic forest and he has spell pierce, it's really bad. So I'm gonna shock. I'm gonna get green, white? Nah. Green, blue? Probably green, blue. Green, white, green, blue, green, red. What about green, red? It's not better. Yeah. It's pretty likely Spellcare is going to be a really good frame at some point, so he might have Blood Moon if he's countering aggressively Abundant Growth. Or even if he doesn't have it in his hand, he knows at some point he might draw it in. I mean, it's just a good play, honestly. It's good with Yorion. Kind of hoping he'd fight over it here. I don't really want to jam Iteration into a Veil. I think me just putting Yorion in my hand is good here. kind of shields down, but oh well. Works out nicely next turn. I have iteration Veilman up. He's fetching a lot of basic islands, but I guess he would do that even if he didn't have Blood Moon. Dash Dragavan. Okay. I'm gonna tank a bit. Kind of may make it look like I'm not sure what I want to do when it's pretty obvious. Well, patience. Patience from Doom Switch. And we know he has a Ragavan. We just get basic forest and cast a bottom growth. I wonder if I just take the hits or if I make him use a removal spell here. He might fight over it. I'm just gonna go ahead and use my mana. Especially if he has me on Veil, he might just use his counters while he can. He could get lucky too if he hits a Ren. That's huge for him. If he has Spell Pierce, he can hit the Fairy. Yeah. I mean, if he could see my hand, he would definitely counter it here. God damn, he hit the Fairy. Kind of annoying. Kind of annoying. Okay, so I can Teferi plus End. It's probably decent. Plus, I don't really have to worry about Blood Moon anymore. But I mean, I'm pretty far behind. My hand sucks. He doesn't know it, but my hand's super awkward. Kind of hoping he just attacks for N and 6. Oh. Alright, he bricked. Nice. Windswept Heath. Definitely did not need that one. Okay, I have a pretty good turn next turn. Yorion was Veil back up. Alright, what's going on here? I mean, Yorion's not that great against Unholy Heat. But it is good use of my mana. So is Deluge, though. He has 4 cards in hand. He did just play an Unholy Heat. Alright, I'm a little surprised. I felt like he had the raid, but maybe he figured it was just not worth it to keep holding. I like that. You'll love to see it when they start their turn was just sacking their islet. I guess he was just desperate. His hand's just bad. Ooh, endurance is a huge draw. Alright, I don't need Versatility anymore. I'm just gonna main Endurance because of Murktide. Could have maybe waited a bit actually. Could have done it in his upkeep after he fetched. He was probably gonna fetch. This is fine. Play the land, right? No, I'm not sure I played the land. Oh, no, I did play Versatility, yeah. Turn's been good for me today against blue white. Against in that spot, it's pretty happy. I mean, a relic would have been pretty much as good. I'm not sure what to do with that deluge. On one hand, I don't want to jam it in a counterspell. On the other hand, that's flashback. Yeah, I'll just play it now. I should have played it in response to Charm. If I was going to play it, that was kind of loose. Oh, loosey-goosey. I'm getting a little low. Because it's going to die to like double bolt. Yeah, I just hate what I just did. Putting myself in double bolt range. Well, at least he can't have double bolts. Man, I might actually lose this game. If he has a Murktide. Wow. Yeah, I might lose because I just rushed things. Damn. If he has Murktide, I just lose if I don't top deck. So what was I supposed to do? Just nothing? Just take my turn on tap. I mean, he did have like double Pierce Dispute, so maybe I'm being a little result oriented, but